Joy, it's been a couple of weeks since we last caught up with each other, but let's look back at last week. Some might look at last week and say that the Pirates are starting to play some of their best basketball of the season. A really hard-fought game against Whitman, league-leading Whitman down there, and then a good win against Lewis and Clark on Saturday. Give us your recap of how you saw the Pirates play last week.
Last week we obviously played Whitman to start, and we're trying to get to our peak at this point. We definitely battled. We got ourselves down by quite a bit where we had to battle back, and we were able to battle back, but we just couldn't finish climbing that mountain. And the effort that we gave and just kind of how we played was very, very excited about kind of moving forward. We're starting to put things together a little bit more. Defensively, it's struggle against Whitman. They present a challenge because they have a couple mismatches, and we just weren't able to really overcome some of that. We struggled rebounding, which has been a season-long thing, but we definitely took care of the ball, and we got multiple contributions from different people. It's just we're right there, especially against Whitman. We're right there. We just need to learn how to when a team. They're a veteran team. When you play a team like that, you have to be able to take care of the little things, and some of the little things we didn't quite take care of. Against Lewis and Clark, it was important that we came out and we played well. In the first half, we kind of I felt as though we were going through the motions a little bit, but we were able to win the rebounding war. We took care of the ball a lot better this time than the first time we played them. And, again, we had multiple people step up and play really, really well. We played really good team basketball, and it was a win that we had to get. And the girls understood that, and they essentially completed that mission, which it was huge for us to at least split the week. If we would have gone 0-2, it would have put us in not such a great spot, going into the last 4 games of conference.
So this weekend is a big one. We're right in the hunt for the conference tournament, a spot in the conference tournament. One of the teams that we are battling with is coming in on Friday, and then another team that's tied for first place is coming in on Saturday. Give us an outlook for what we expect from Linfield and George Fox.
Linfield, we expect their post game to be, our biggest challenge. To be quite honest, the top 2 scorers in the conference play at Linfield, and they're both post players, and so we have a huge challenge of keeping both Danielson and Olsen off the boards, and limiting any offensive touches that they have. Last time we played them, defensively we were not where we needed to be. We were not as strong as we could have been, and so understanding that defensively we've got a work ahead of us. And one of their guards, she hit a couple threes on us that kind of spread us out a little bit more defensively than we wanted to be. So we have to be able to defend the 3-point line, but most importantly, defend in the paint and try to limit those touches and second chance opportunities. The last game came down to essentially one stop for us. We were down 2 with under a minute left. All we needed to do was get one stop, and we weren't able to completely get that stop. And so, whoever wins this game is essentially in the driver's seat for the rest of the season. They would have the season sweep on us if they win. And otherwise, if we win, it's a split. And so now whoever wins this game will be a whole game ahead. So Friday's super, super important. And then Saturday we have George Fox, and it's senior day. So, it's a big deal. It's a big weekend for us. And we know what George Fox is about. They want to press for 40 minutes. So we have to be able to handle that pressure and cut down on the 32 turnovers we had last time against them. But also, try not to have them speed us up, which they are really, really good at speeding teams up, especially in the half court. They have a little bit of size on us, but just being disciplined and being poised will be 2 huge keys. And then also, rebounding, and I mention it almost every single time we sit down. Rebounding is a huge thing for us. We have to do a better job of keeping people off the boards, but also generating second chance opportunities for us. So, huge weekend. We're super excited about it and looking forward to the challenge that, you know, both teams present, and they're completely opposite. So, you know, game planning for that. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but I know we're excited that we're in this position to say that we're in the hunt for a playoff spot.